What's up guys, my name's Stu, and today I'm going to be going over 7 different tips to help you farm dilithium in Star Trek Online. Dilithium is a very important resource in Star Trek Online and is used for a variety of different things. Dilithium is actually pretty easy to earn. Pretty much anything in the game will reward some amount of it. But with these 7 tips, you should be able to get the most out of your daily dill grind. So, let's get to it. Now, if you watch my video for farming EC, these first 2 tips are going to be a bit familiar, and those are your Admiralty and your Endeavors. Like with energy credits, both of these have a chance to drop dilithium as well. Admiralty isn't as good for dilithium as it used to be, not since they nerfed the rewards for the Klingon and Ferengi campaigns, but individual Admiralty missions still have a chance to drop a decent amount of dilithium, and if you're doing those on the regular, that can really add up. Plus, the Ferengi campaign rewards bonus dilithium now, meaning with that you can increase the amount of dilithium you earn from any source. For your endeavors, each endeavor you complete will give you a daily reward box, and those boxes have a chance to drop dilithium. It's not a guarantee because there are other potential rewards in those boxes, but again, if you keep doing these on a regular basis, you should be able to get a decent amount. Next up are random TFOs. TFOs, or Task Force Operations, reward a decent amount of dilithium for completing them. But the reason I said random TFOs is because you actually get an extra reward for doing randoms. Completing a random TFO rewards an additional reward box with your choice of reputation marks in them. And those extra reputation marks lead us into number 4 on the list, converting your reputation marks into dilithium. Once you hit tier 5 in a reputation, you can trade the marks in that reputation for dilithium. This is probably one of the easiest ways to earn dilithium, because as long as you're keeping up with your random TFOs, you can just keep converting those marks into dilithium. And while you won't be able to do this right away because you do need to get the reputations up to tier 5, just doing your reputations also rewards dilithium, so there's already incentive to do that. Number 5 is participating in Star Trek Online events. Stowe is always running some kind of event, each with its own unique prize. And while that prize is usually a good incentive to already be doing these events, there's also an added incentive to keep doing the events even after you've earned that prize. And that incentive is dilithium ore. When you complete an event, you go into the bonus dilithium stage of an event. Continuing to participate in the event daily will reward bonus dilithium, and that daily amount of dilithium will increase by 1,000 for however many days are left in the event. That much dilithium can really add up. Number 6 is certain duty officer contacts. Most duty officer assignments reward very little dilithium, but there are a handful that can actually be really helpful for your dill grind. The first is the security officer. You can find one of these on Earth Space Dock, Deep Space Nine, Kronos, and New Romulus Command. From this contact you can start a duty officer assignment to turn in contraband. This requires 5 contraband and the assignment takes about 20 hours, but rewards 2,000 dilithium ore. That's a decent amount considering your daily refinement limit is 8,000. This method is a bit easier for KDF characters than it is Federation, because it's a lot easier to earn contraband as a Klingon than it is Fed, and that's because many of the assignments in the Marauder track reward contraband. Also prisoners, which can also be turned in for dilithium at the security officer. The Federation just doesn't have nearly as many missions that reward contraband. These next 2 will require you to be in a fleet. This first one is at the Fleet Research Lab, and is actually an R&D mission rather than a duty officer mission. Just go over to this assignment officer and start a daily R&D mission. This will give you access to a special project in one of your R&D schools. The project takes 5 seconds to complete, and then you can turn in the mission. The project will give some extra R&D expertise for that school, but the mission contact will also reward you 1,200 dilithium, which is not bad for 5 seconds of work. On the Fleet Dilithium mine, there is another contact that offers 3 additional duty officer assignments. The first 2 are a pair of 20-hour assignments. One rewards a little bit of energy credits, one rewards 500 dilithium, but the third one is the one that's interesting, because this one will allow you to refine 500 dilithium. That's on top of your normal 8,000 a day limit. Meaning with this duty officer assignment, you can increase your daily dilithium refinement from 8,000 to 8,500. This assignment will complete within 5 to 10 seconds, but can only be accessed once a day. If you have a lifetime subscription, you can actually push that dilithium refinement limit even higher, because there's another duty officer contact on Starfleet Academy, the Klingon Academy, and New Romulus Command, the Veteran Dilithium Refining Officer. This functions just like the one on your Fleet Dilithium mine. The difference is that this one refines 1,000 dilithium but can only be triggered every 2 days. So if you keep up with both of these assignments, you can increase your dilithium refinement rate to 9,000 a day instead of 8. Now the last thing on this list is to do everything we just talked about on multiple characters. You can earn as much dilithium ore as you want, but you're always going to be bottlenecked by the amount that you can refine per day. However, that daily limit is only enforced per character, so the more characters you're actively playing, the more dilithium you can refine per day. Now don't forget, you can move dilithium between characters via the Dilithium Exchange. Just open up the Dilithium Exchange, put a bunch up for a super low offer, switch to that character that needs the dilithium, and then cancel the offer. You can then claim that dilithium on whatever character you happen to be on. So if you're trying to get gear that costs dilithium for a character that has very little dilithium, you can earn plenty more dilithium by playing multiple characters and then move that dilithium to that one tune. So yeah, that's 7 tips for farming dilithium. I hope you found them helpful. Like I said, dilithium is not difficult to earn. It's kind of why the dilithium exchange is in the state that it's in. There's just too much dilithium in the economy and not enough Zen to keep up. And here's hoping I don't make that problem worse with this video. Anyway, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. My name's Stu, and I will see you guys next time.